Hello everyone, welcome to Learn English with Tony. I'm Tony. Today's lesson is a very important lesson on how to improve your vocabulary quickly. Today, we will introduce a word and explain its meaning in detail by dismantling its structure, so as to let everyone know the interesting and effective way to memorize vocabulary quickly. So, let's get started. Before we explain today's words, I want to tell you a very important point of knowledge. That is, generally speaking, a word with a longer spelling is mainly composed of three parts. The prefix, which determines the meaning of the word. Infix, or word root, is also used to determine the meaning of words. The suffix, which mainly determines the part of speech of the word. However, for noun-suffixes, please note that if the noun-suffix is related to a certain professional field, then the suffix not only determines the part of speech of the word, but also determines the meaning of the word. In other words, this noun-suffix also has a meaning in it. For example, in English, noun suffixes ear, osis, pussy, or ism can all mean disease, which are related to the professional field of medicine or biology. Alright, let's now go into detail about today's word, somnambulist. Somnambulist. For this word, it consists of three parts. That is, the prefix somn, S-O-M-N, coming from the god of sleep, Somnus, in ancient Roman mythology. So, this prefix means sleep. The second part is the infix or word root ambul, A-M-B-U-L. Coming from the verb amble, which means walking. So this infix just means walking. The third part is the noun suffix ist, I-S-T, which means a person. Therefore, connecting them together means people who walk while sleeping. You should already know what it means. That's right, it means a sleepwalker. Next, let's analyze each part in more detail and give you a few examples. The first part is the prefix somn, which comes from the god of sleep, Somnus. In this word, the last two letters, us, is a typical English noun suffix from Latin. In English, there are some common nouns ending in us, such as bacillus, coccus, prospectors, and so on. Therefore, we remove the suffix us from this noun, and the remaining part can be used as a prefix or a word root, which means sleep. Therefore, in English, there can be other related words such as insomnia, hypersomnia, hyposomnia, somnolent, and somniferous. The second part is the word root ambul, A-M-B-U-L, actually coming from the verb amble, which originally means a very slow way of walking for a horse, that is, walking slowly or strolling. Other ways of walking for horses are the trot, canter, and gallop. For this part, the key point is why its spelling changed from amble to ambule. In fact, this is a spelling rule for English words. You will find that in English, when the end of the word is formed with the letters ble, cle, or gle, and when you want to change them, we often add a letter u in the middle of bl, cl, gl, and then add different suffix forms to make different words. For example, circle becomes circular, amble becomes ambulance, and angle becomes angular. The third part, the noun suffix ist, ist. In fact, this suffix is often inseparable from another noun suffix ism, ism. In English, the noun suffix ism is used to refer to a set of ideas or system of beliefs or behavior. More importantly, when human society has a certain ism, then there must be someone who supports for this ideological system. Therefore, the noun suffix ist is used to denote a person who adheres to this doctrine. For example, we can see socialism and a socialist, the person who supports the socialism. Capitalism and capitalist. Individualism and individualist, the person who belongs to this group of individualism. But when we find that the noun suffix ist appears alone, then we simply understand it as a person, an ordinary person, or just a professional of any kind of field. However, to this key word, somnambulist is actually derived from somnambulism. What's going on here? In fact, as I said at the beginning, the suffix ism in English can also mean disease. So, somnambulism should be understood as the disease of sleepwalking, and somnambulist should not be understood as someone who supports the ideas of sleepwalking, but sleepwalkers. Well, today's lesson is going to be over. If you like my video, please like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. Regarding the roots and affixes mentioned today, what other words do you know about them? Welcome to leave a message. See you next time. Bye-bye.